Hello and good afternoon, people. Welcome back to Spill the Tea Lou. It is game day for Manchester United and for Hull. Saturday, 12:30. Football's back. I know we said it was back yesterday. I know Arsenal played, Coventry played. But today, United are back. United are back. I look like I'm floating in the middle of the wall. But we've got it. We've got the blue jersey. We've got the blue earrings. We're matching. We're ready. I really like the lineup, which is excellent stuff by us. So, feeling good, feeling positive, feeling a little bit antsy because it is the first game and you just don't know. See, and it was exact same as what people were saying yesterday with Coventry. I thought Arsenal would beat Coventry convincingly. Arsenal did beat Coventry convincingly, but there was a large amount of people who did think maybe because it's the unknown. You've no idea. And to be fair, while the scoreline yesterday, 3-0, was quite convincing, I do think Coventry overall gave a good account of themselves. I imagine Hull are going to do the same thing. I don't think there's any such thing as an easy game in the Premier League, ever. And I think taking that for granted is silly, and that's how you make mistakes. However, I do feel that we should be beating Hull. I would like to think we will beat Hull convincingly. I'm very happy with the lineup that Michael Carrick has gone with. I'm actually glad to see Mbeumo out there instead of Ahmad. Cunha up front, I find more convincing. He looks more comfortable there. Dorgu on the left, happy bloody days. We've still got Heaven in the back line, keeping me happy. Santos and Tielemans. Does everybody, well, not everybody was there, but for the people that were with me on Footy Judge Mo last week, and everybody laughed at me, and I said, I think Santos is going to be the starting midfielder. Everybody's talking about Manu this, Manu that, who's going to go where, and I said, I think Santos is going to be the starter, and they all went, ha 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 ha. Except, look, Santos is the starter for the first game of the season. It's almost like, if you pay enough attention, it's not that hard to figure out. But here we are. Let me say hello to you guys because we are going to be kicking off very, very incredibly soon. I want to make sure that we have said hello to the teacups before we kick off. I need to pay attention to the timer so I don't forget about it. It's all happening. So, I see we've already got some super stickers from the wonderful super stickerers. All Boxed Up has unboxed the show, unboxed the match, and hopefully unboxed some goals for Manchester United, despite his prediction of Hull 2-1. Yes, All Boxed, I remember your prediction. Logged it up here. You beware, okay? I'm ready for you. But as unboxed the show, thank you very much, Rob has sent us in the little foxy with the bow tie today. Quite appropriate for the first game of the season. The little mascot for the channel. Shout out to both All Boxed Up and to Rob as per usual. Shout out to everybody else who is joining us for the Watchalong. Gaz has popped in to give a prediction, to drop a like, and we'll be back to us later. So shout out to Gaz who predicted 3-1 to United. We have also got Daz and Lucky and Guess. We've got obviously All Boxed Up and Damien. Hello to Damien. We've got Shem. Hello to you. Who else have we got? The chat is busy today. You've been having a great El Nasher. There is Mohammed. He says, hello all. Come on, Hull. Love it. So we've got All Boxed Up and Mohammed are the enemy today, guys. They're the enemy teacups. They shall be in the dungeon instead of Shem today. Or maybe with them, who knows? Wills is joining them. Wills says, hello, everyone. That's bad stuff, Wills. You Arsenal fans, you just remember I was quite nice about you guys yesterday despite myself, so you best behave. We haven't watched Leeds or Liverpool yet, so Mohammed and All Boxed Up can say what they want, but you Arsenal fans better behave, right? I've been nice about you. 2 games and I've give you loads of compliments and I don't want to hear it. Shem's delighted just to have visitors. Visitors to the dungeon, Shem. I hope you've prepared some tea. Oh dear. What are our predictions, guys? I know we did them with Kai the other evening, but I find sometimes the closer it gets, the more you change your mind. I don't remember what I predicted. Hold on, I might have wrote them down. Hold on. No, I didn't. We don't have a poll, guess. Good thinking. Excellent thinking by guess. Hold on, the timer. Let's do one thing at a time. It's back, guys, it's back! Okay, right, let me make sure the timer's right. Is it right? They don't have a timer on the screen yet. Oh, they do. No, I'm a couple of seconds out. Right, hold on. Is that right? No, okay. Another second. Is that right? I tell you what, fair play to Hull, because I can hear the atmosphere. I can hear the atmosphere through the screen. Like you can feel it. Okay, let's go. Well, there's no point in doing a poll now. The match has started. It's much too late to have a poll now. We needed the poll at the start of the watch-along, not after the match has already kicked off. So just put them in the chat. There's no point in starting a poll at this stage. It's a wee bit late for that carrying on. Righto. Are you excited, people? Woohoo! Right. Come on, United. Let's go. Send Almonds out to catch it. That's a beautiful jersey, by the way. That is a beautiful jersey. No, it's not Lama's out to catch it. It's the Hull goalkeeper who had beat Solakis. They're lovely and colourful, our Hull. All right, lads. Come on, nice early goal. Settle the nerves. Excellent atmosphere. Well done, Hull. Smashing it. Yeah, Damien there. Good atmosphere. Yeah, brilliant. Love that. Love that. So important to have a good atmosphere on the at a match. It makes all the difference. I see all the jerseys. Excellent. And I already, 2 minutes in, now they haven't scored yet, so that would change. But already, I find myself wanting Hull to stay up just because I love the atmosphere at their ground. It's been 2 minutes, lads, and I'm like sold. I'm like, keep Hull, pick somebody else to go down. Does anyone have to go down? Love it. I'm far too excitable. It's bloody 12:30 in the afternoon, guys. What is wrong? I've only had one coffee and a tea, but one coffee. Daz saying Ollie McBurney there up front for Hull used to play for the Seals. I don't know who the Seals are. I don't know all the nicknames of all the clubs. So the Seals, sorry, means absolutely not a thing to me. I don't know who that is. Oh, their keepers had to come out and get it. We nearly scuffed it. Wills reckons it's going to be a comfortable United win. So Daz reckons 3-1, the same as Gaz. And Wills reckons a comfortable United win. The thing is, I don't know if United do anything comfortably, if I'm honest with you. Ollie, genuinely, the last time I felt super comfortable was Ollie because we were scoring so many goals. Like, under Ollie, we might have leaked goals, but we were scoring a heap of them. So I like the blazer Carrick is on today. Quite nice. So hopefully we're going to go back to those ways this season and just score a rake of goals, hopefully without conceding them at the other end. Preferably score and then stay ahead, not score and then concede almost immediately is what I'm hoping for. Lucky is talking through the lineup there. For anybody who's missed it, they're here on the screen. Heaven there. Shaw getting back into his actual position. Ollie McBurney nearly got on to that. Mazraoui with his big old head was there to defend. Well done. Guys, what have we got in the FPLs? Let's see. What have we got? Where is the FPL? That's not an FPL. Goodness me, where is it? It's in the football folder, obviously, lads. Where the hell else would it be? I have so many apps on my phone. Too many apps on my phone. It's a scandal. I don't actually even know who I've got. I've got Bruno. Is that it? Oh, and Santos. I've got Bruno and Santos. I was like, that doesn't seem right. I've got Bruno and Santos. I think I'm going to put Zolas into my team, you know. When we get the swap, I think I'm going to put Zolas in. I don't know who I'm going to take out. I've got Szoboszlai in at the minute. I might change the formation so I can add in Zolas. But yeah, I have got Bruno and Santos. Who have you guys got? Let me know. I'm 11th. I mean, this is just disgraceful. The final boss, benched Lawmans and Shaw, started in Bumo. Fairs. I think Lawmans would have been good for this one, though. Because he's almost definitely, not almost definitely, but he's more likely to get a clean sheet than in a lot of other matches. Oh, I have Lawmans as well. Excellent point. I've also got Lawmans. I forgot about the goalkeeper. So I have three. I have three players. I have Lawmans and Fernandez and Santos. They're my three United players. Because you're not allowed to have four from the same team. Daz has nobody in this one. Why is it not showing me my up-to-date points? What is wrong with this stupid hunk of junk? Show me my points. It's not even showing me Bruno as playing right now. Disgraceful. They're so badly organised, that app. It always takes 6 lifetimes for anything to generate through. United trying to build forward here, by the way. They have all the players behind the ball except Ollie McBurney. Do Hull. Heaven and Maguire. I actually really enjoy that combo of Heaven and Maguire. I think it's a good combo. Rob has got Bruno, Cunha and Lawmans. So a few of us, well, no, because you've benched Lawmans. So you've got Mbumo final boss. He could get an assist today. Me and Rob both have Lawmans and Bruno. You've Cunha. And I have Santos. I like Santos a lot. I'm rating him. Thank you very much to Mia, who says, "Hi Lou, congratulations on 1K. You deserve it." Very much appreciated, Mia. Very much appreciated. It was very exciting to get 1,000 teacups, you know. Very, very exciting. We love it. We love it. Somebody from Hull is down. Referee hasn't stopped it. We had it coming together. Oh no. Oh no. I think Harry was calling for... Oh, he was calling for the ref. I thought he was calling for the bench. Harry Maguire looks injured, guys. He stood up and he's put no pressure on that right leg. I need to see Harry. There was a coming together. Hull player went down. Harry Maguire went down. Both players are going mental. Harry Maguire looks like he's really hurt his leg there. It's very difficult to see. He looks all right. Let me see. No, right. He's moving all right again. I was like, oh no. We can't afford to have him hurt. I hate, see when they're going to do a slow-mo or a replay, slow it down for me so I can actually see what happened. Like, if I didn't see it in real time, what is the point in replaying it for me at the same speed? I'm not going to see it again. Play it for me slower so I can see what happened. The final boss says Maguire's lucky, and all boxed up says foul on the halfway, ref didn't give it. The Hull player was through, but stopped thinking it would be a free kick. I mean, to be fair, I don't know. I can't argue if it was a foul. Fair enough if it was. But the player stopping has nothing to do with us. You play to the whistle. If the ref didn't blow the whistle, don't stop playing. If that's my player, I'm giving out about the player. Unless the referee indicates it's a foul, it's not a foul. So you play to the whistle. That's the rule at all levels. Play to the whistle. If there was no whistle, the referee didn't stop play, that's a you problem. So fair enough if there was a foul, I won't argue the jot on that. But the player not running, that's a them problem. Everybody knows play to the whistle. At all ages. Ah, there you go. There you go. All boxed up. Well, to be fair, I don't mind the explanation because I didn't see it. But yes, good thinking. I did forget Rob can't actually see. I was no use to him in that incident because I also didn't see it. Hello, Flossie. I thought you were giving this one a miss. You had enough of us yesterday. We are going forward, but our attacks seem to be breaking down very fast every single time. %65 possession for us, 35% for them. Similar possession, I think, to early yesterday in that match. Not to be unexpected though, and to be fair, it doesn't matter if you've all the possession in the world. If you're not doing anything, if you're not getting end product, it's entirely irrelevant, really, isn't it? Very fast start to the game though, from both sides. I like it a lot. And again, Hull not like, Hull the same as Coventry, not given too much respect. Not like, oh no, Man United. They're like, we're here to play. We're going to try and win the match. I like it a lot. And Mbumo, save! Big save! That was a great shot by Mbumo. Really difficult to get right. To get it on target with that much power, very well done to Mbumo. Very good save by Tsolakis, the keeper. Well done. That was so difficult for Mbumo to hit that. In the air, off a bounce, I mean... And actually, to be fair, if it wasn't for the defender, it might have went in anyway. Oh, lovely, Flossie. I love all those kind of documentaries. Was it a YouTube one? I actually watched one on the escape from Alcatraz maybe a year and a half ago. I'm boring. I like to do jigsaw puzzles, and so I put on a documentary on the TV and I do my jigsaw puzzle listening to the documentaries. So yeah, love that. Right, it's a throw to United there. Shaw's taken it. Bruno has sent it across to Mazraoui. Oh dear, it's so difficult. Mazraoui and Mbumo, just both bald, both on the same side. The both of the beard going on. This is going to be interesting. Rob has points. Right, hold on, let's see if I can see mine yet. Mine was just not even showing that we were playing. No, mine's still not even showing that there's a match ongoing. So I don't know what's going on with my app. Stupid dope. Oh, brilliant save, Sene Lamans, and it needed to be. Very, very good save, Sene Lamans. I tell you what, that was a very, very good header by Ollie McBurney. Very good header. Brilliant, brilliant save, Sene Lamans. Well done. And you know what I love? He's watching the whole way where the ball's going. The final boss says, that was my McBurney dagger. There's a long throw for you right into the box. Kicked away by Cunha. Hello to Neil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Branilus says, if that was Onana, it was a goal. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Mia says, McBurney is a pest. He's always a pain. That's the side of a good player, isn't it? When they're a pain in your backside. Oh, I'm so delighted. That was an excellent save by Sene Lamans. Really well done. Okay. Oh, that was loose in the midfield. Hull have won it in the midfield. Very loose from United. Oh my God, nearly. Bloody hell. That was so sloppy from us in the midfield. Well, it was Mazraoui heading it down for Mbumo. And Mbumo just doesn't really show any urgency to get to it. He also doesn't show any urgency to come back and try and help defend it. I'm not impressed with Mbumo there. Does not try and get to the ball, and it wasn't that bad from Mazraoui. And then doesn't show any urgency to try and defend. Oh my God, it's 1-0 to Hull. Do you know what? They deserve that. They absolutely deserve that. They've been toe-to-toe since the start of the match. They've shown all the urgency in the world. And I'm very sorry. I know the goal came after the corner. Aidan Heaven fell asleep there beside Ollie McBurney. So the corner comes in. Aidan Heaven fell asleep by Ollie McBurney. And then the chap that actually heads it in, Santos has just let go of him. No, sorry, not Santos. It was the number 6. Horrific defending because Sene Lamans makes the original save. But see this, number 6. Who was supposed to be marking him? Who was supposed to be anywhere near him? But I'm sorry, the corner happened because of Mbumo. Do you know when you say it's a really good team goal when you score? Well, that was an absolutely dreadful team goal to concede because Mbumo caused the corner by really looking very lazy. Lost the ball, didn't get to the pass, didn't try and win it back, didn't try and defend. The corner comes in, Aidan Heaven falls asleep, loses Ollie McBurney. Very good save by Sene Lamans. It goes back out and there's no defenders anywhere near their number 6. So the whole team, except Sene Lamans, added to that goal in the worst way possible. Yeah, lads, please don't put spoilers in the chat. It was a good save by Lamans, the final boss. The initial save was very good. And if any of his defenders had been doing their jobs, that would have been job done. Oh, I wish I was surprised. Neil says United's defending poor again. Yes, it was. Trav, haven't seen you the entirety of the summer. United go 1-0 down and you've arrived. Funny that. Interesting timing, our Trav. All summer, haven't seen sight nor sound of you. United go 1-0 down and you make an appearance. I'm not saying the timing's suspicious, but I'm not saying it's not. Serrata lasted a bit longer than Coventry. Do you know what? Fair play to Hull. It was a well-worked goal. They did very well. They earned it. It wasn't lucky. And United had terrible defending. What can you say? What can you say? It's not like that. I'm thinking maybe it is, Trav. I'm thinking maybe it is. Just you remember, I've been very fair so far to all your teams. Very fair throughout this summer to all of your teams. Let me tell you, that can change quick. That can change very quickly, people. Sorry, my computer decided to log me out midstream, which is just excellent, but I'm back in. Yeah, Mama Flossie. All the Arsenal fans showing up, and I've been nothing but nice to them. That's it, I'm done. The Arsenal agenda is on. No, lads, look, it was a well-worked goal, but, I mean, we're 20 minutes in. We'll be all right. We'll cope. Everybody said hi to all of the people. I tell you what, if you're here to have a laugh, you better bloody hit the like button. I hope all of you have hit the like button or you're in big trouble. What else have we got? Yes, all boxed up. You did say about McBurney. You did. Dorgu has been taken out by their keeper. I don't think there was anything bad now. I think the keeper was saving the ball and they've come together. Yeah, the keeper's going for the ball. Dorgu's going for the ball. Keeper's doing his job. Dorgu's trying to do his job. They've both had a bit of a clatter. I don't think there's personally really anything either side. Mohammed, the cheeky you. Mohammed, you can never trust the Arsenal fans. I can't trust you either. You were the first one to celebrate. Mohammed, blame the Arsenal fans. Blame yourself, Mr. Liverpool in the chat. Don't think I didn't see you. Let's blame the Arsenal fans. I'm on to Trav, but I'm on to you too, Mohammed. And you still have to play. So you just be careful in there, T-Titan or not. Hull are coming forward again, lads. Harry Maguire's actually defended. Excellent stuff. I'm going to take this moment to just remind everybody, good-natured fun, A-OK. Nastiness, I'll put you in the bin. Just remember that. Good-natured fun, totally fine. Don't be nasty. That's not aimed at anyone, by the way. That's just reminding everybody as the season starts. Flossie looking forward to tomorrow. That's what I was doing. Before this match started, I was doing the thumbnails for tomorrow's matches. I'm so excited. I'm doing all the thumbnails in advance. Oh, why did I get so excited for this, lads? Come on. Santos, loses it. Well defended there. Was it Santos? Jesus, lads, what is wrong with us? That wasn't Santos. I don't know who it was, but what is going on with us? Dorgu's trying his best here. Mia and Flossie would both be happy with a draw. Hello, Aussie Ange. Here to rep the Spurs. God, we've loads of yous now. So we've got Liverpool. We've got Arsenal. We've got Leeds and United. We've got Newcastle. We've got Spurs. Sareda, who are you? Which team do you support? Because I think I know, but I don't want to say it and insult you in case I'm wrong. I want to double check, but I think we've a lot of the teams represented in the chat at the minute. Love that. Absolutely love that. It's a throw to Hull, by the way. Ashraf. Hello, Ashraf. Who says, I predicted 2-1 for United. Didn't think it would be easy, but expected United to be a bit quicker on the ball and press higher. Well, I mean, you're on track to be correct. The 1 is done, so now we just need the 2. It's got to be 5. Don't stress, Ashraf. You're going to be right. Sareda. Is Sareda Arsenal? That's not what I thought. I'm glad I didn't say that then. Okay, no, Sareda's Arsenal. Okay. I couldn't remember that that's not what I thought, so I'm glad I didn't say it now. I would have really insulted Sareda. Mohammed says it would be typical if Hull won 5 in a row. Oh, I saw that guy with the hair yesterday. I thought he was done after last season, but I saw him yesterday and I actually just blocked him. Like, it was over. It was over. Like, just... It's over. Ashraf would rather be wrong. I'd rather you're wrong too. I'd rather like 3 or 4-1. Neil says right now he would take a draw. No, Neil, it's not even half time. Come on. Yeah, no, Sareda confesses to being a gooner. The only thing I'm worried about is I have predicted Hull to finish 20th. That might be incorrect. Ash is in the house. Hello to Ash. Yeah, his time is up. Like, it was getting tiresome towards the end of last season. The summer was a natural break from it. Could have just retired it at the end of last season. It's just, yeah, you have to know when the joke is over. The joke was over. I understand, like, he's making a bit of money out of it, but, like, come on. Do something unique. Do something different for this season, and I'd be like, all right, cool. But, no, the joke is over, and he keeps telling it, and I'm like, no, it's done. Be creative. Think of something different, and, you know, it would be less annoying then. All boxed up. Shout out who says, big up to all in here. Hit the like, please. Thank you very much to All Boxed Up for the super chat. Much appreciated. Oh, United nearly scored. Dorgu's looking dangerous. Dorgu is looking dangerous. Yes, as Will says, W's for All Boxed Up. The Minte 70 million. I mean, we've just paid 65 plus 5 for an injured Baleba, so I can't really judge you. From the same team. So I can't judge you at all. I also just don't think you're going to get Barcola, I think is what's going to happen. Harold says, Hull are not going down, I'm sure of it. Well, after this 29 minutes, I'm starting to feel a bit sure of it myself. I'm convinced Sunderland go down. Convinced absolutely Sunderland go down this season. I know I put Palace in. Forest could be a shout as well. And after yesterday, I know, look, Coventry, they were playing the reigning champions yesterday. It's hard to judge them. They give a good account of themselves. But you could end up with none of the three that came up going back down. You know what I mean? You never know. Yeah, Balaba's injured. He's out until September. Out until September. They're smushing us in the midfield, you know. Oh, here we go. There's about 20 players warming up on the sideline. Who is there a close-up of? Marcus Rashford. Like, just leave the man alone. He's not on the pitch. There's 20 of them warming up. Like, why are you showing a close-up of Marcus Rashford? They've had to move the camera past someone else's backside to show Marcus Rashford. Leave him alone. Look at the pitch. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Nobody wants to see it. He doesn't want to be shown. We don't want to see it. Just leave it alone. It's like when they show all the celebrities during the World Cup. Nobody wants to see that. Stop. Throw for United, by the way. We've thrown it into the box. We can't get it out from under our feet. Santos, he sent it to Cunha, but it's gone way out there on the right. So it's with Mazraoui who's going to send it to him. Bumo. He launches a good ball in. It's headed on, but their keeper's got it. Their keeper has got it. Yeah, I reckon probably first international break, Trav. That's what I reckon. Ash is never playing Lawmans in his fantasy team ever again. I have Lawmans in mine. Maybe that's where I've gone wrong. I've jinxed him by putting him in my team. Yeah, you did say that all boxed up, that the owner would throw everything behind the team. Yeah, but come on, lads. United should have enough to beat Hull. United should be able to beat a newly promoted team, right? They're giving a good account of themselves. They're playing fast football. They're playing attacking football. They're playing really well, a good physical game. United should be able to still beat Hull. I'm not being funny. That's ridiculous. Mia reckons Isak is in for a big season. I just am undecided if he's going to stay fit. There's Dorgo. He's got it in, but only as far as a Hull player. Santos picks it up back to Shaw, who launches it all the way back to Aiden Heaven. Good job, Shaw. Send it back to the halfway line when we're trying to attack. Moron. Like, we're up in the final third and Shaw sends it back to the halfway line. What is wrong with you? Their pressing is really good. Yeah, I do, Trav. We need an equaliser this half. To go into half-time 1-0 down to Hull is ridiculous. And I'm not trying to be rude about Hull. They've played a very good game so far. But, like, come on. Like, come on. Thing is, Hull started. They've been good from the beginning. They're just more physical than us. And better physically. They're better at using their physicality than we are so far. I mean, how was that a foul by Dorgu and not on Dorgu? Dorgu's got a yellow card after getting a shoulder in the chest. I don't get that. Like, Dorgu got a shoulder in the chest and then got a yellow card for his trouble. I know they came together, but I mean, I don't think that was a foul. I don't even think that was a foul by Dorgu, let alone a yellow card. I think that feels a bit ridiculous. Like, that feels a bit ridiculous. How do you get a shoulder to the chest and then you're the one that receives a yellow? I don't get that one now, to be fair. Yeah, Harold, I know these games are never easy. We said that at the start of the watch-along, but Manchester United should be able to beat Hull. First game back, new season promotion, like, burst. Manchester United should be able to beat Hull. First game, last game, middle game, I don't care. Hull are playing very well. Manchester United should be able to beat Hull. And Bumo's trying to bicycle kick. Flossie says Hull look better than she expected. Trav says this is not good at all. No, it's not, Trav. It's not good. It's not good at all. I'm not a fan. I tell you what, though. Hull are, I agree with Flossie. Hull are looking better than I expected. But United have a corner here. And Bumo's taking it. Decent corner, but it went straight to the keeper. Straight to the keeper. Maybe not so decent. Harold, how are you feeling? I see you've been resting. How is your temperature? Is it down? That was so high yesterday, your temperature. I'm glad to hear you've actually been resting, though. Hull are going forward again here. Why? Right. When we go forward, Hull looks so locked down defensively. When Hull go forward, United look like there's just gaps all over the place. That is not great. That was such a silly foul by Tielemans. Silly, silly, silly foul. And he knew as soon as he did it. A really silly foul in a really dangerous area, just on the edge of the 18-yard box. Silly, 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 silly. The Demonash says these crosses from Hull are so dangerous. Everything from Hull is dangerous right now. We're creating chances, but they're defending really well. And then we're defending badly. Right, free kick. Two 0 to Hull. That is his debut, by the way. What a goal. That was sensational. Just like that. That was incredible. The header was brilliant as well. But that free kick straight onto his head. And Tielemans is on the ground. Lads, sorry, what? Tielemans concedes. That was the stupidest free kick I've ever seen in my life. Completely unnecessary. Thick as a bag of chips. Stupid free kick to concede. And then while everyone else is trying to defend it, he's thrown himself on the ground in our own box. Sorry, Tielemans. We are not friends right now. Not friends at all. We are in trouble. Trav says we're in trouble, lass. This could be 4-0 to Hull the way United are playing. Like, Tielemans is on the ground again. Neil's glad he's not watching the game. Do you know what, Neil? I should have took a leaf out of your book. Maybe I'm the bad luck. Maybe that's what's happened. Lads, can I just say, Hull have been the better team. They have been the better team. They've outplayed us. They've been faster to every ball. They've been more physical. They've pressed better. They've been more clinical. We've left gaps all over the place. Our passing is sloppy. And we're giving away stupid fouls. There's another loose ball from Bruno Fernandes this time, who's been barely in the match, might I say. Well won back by Mazraoui. But the amount of times we have lost the ball is actually disastrous. Like, look at their defending. There's no gaps compared to the way we were defending. That's a disgrace. We're a shambles. Goodness me. Goodness me. Hull have had 4 shots on target, by the way. Let's not forget, Sene Laumans has had to make some very good saves in this half. This is oh dear. Oh dear. Patrick in the house. Shout out to Patrick. Thank you very kindly. Who says, been woeful, same thing as always, no tempo, no urgency, looking so disjointed, we are still in pre-season mode. The only thing I disagree with is, we were actually good in pre-season. The worst game of pre-season was the last one, the one closest to the start of the season. We started pre-season well and got worse with each game. We got worse as pre-season went on. Can I be honest? And I know this isn't going to go down well. We were better without Bruno. The games we played in pre-season without Bruno, we were purring, we were together, we were a team, we were working, gelling, there was a system, it was coherent. We've put Bruno Fernandes back on the pitch, and Mateus Cunha actually, to be fair, and we've got worse. We've got worse. We put Cunha and Bruno back on the pitch. We've got worse. When Shea Lacey was playing, we didn't have these bloody problems. Just putting it out there. You're better off, Neil. You're better off not watching it if this is what we're going to be seeing. Let me give you a positive. They're not all Luke Shaw's fault this time. They're everybody else's. We're all contributing to conceding the goals. That's a very good team effort. We're conceding them all together, guys. Trav says you've got another half. That's actually what I'm worried about. That's actually what's concerning me more than anything, Trav. We've another 45 minutes to go. But I'm sorry, we have got worse since Bruno and Cunha have been put back on the field. Soz. And I love Cunha, but we have looked worse since we've put them back in the team. In pre-season, before they were in the team, we looked much more cohesive. Now we look sloppy and disjointed and messy. They should respond second half. They should have responded after the first goal. Dorgu got his head to it and then just headed it out as if he was defending. Guess says, positive Lou is also sarcastic Lou. Yeah, sorry about that. It's a natural thing. Ah, dear. Thank you to Patrick, by the way, for the super chat. But yeah. See, when we lost to AC Milan, and I said there was a lack of urgency, and that there was a lack of tempo, and that we didn't look good. And everybody said, but it's only pre-season. And I said, no, but it's not only pre-season. This is a problem because this is what we've seen previously and it's clearly not been rectified. Well, it's not pre-season today, lads, and it's the same problem. We're not very press resistant. We're not very good at pressing. We're disjointed with loose passes all over the place. And as I said, from Cunha and Bruno have come back into the team, we have looked worse. Go figure. Yeah, guess who's going to rally the troops at half-time? Who the hell knows? Because nobody got rallied at half-time against AC Milan. Guess says at least we have the chat to entertain us. Well, the football's entertaining, just in all the wrong ways. We've had 2 very good goals. The tempo's been high, game's been physical. Hull have done a great job of entertaining. We've been the problem. Goodness me. Goodness me. Group therapy. Cunha has won the ball back. Go on, gives it to Bruno. Oh, loses it. Luke is entertained. Prodigy says, shocking, Hull Tigers are cooking. They are. They are. Sarada, Lou is the nicest angry person. We are not friends. Trust me. When I'm not live on YouTube, the wording is slightly different. We've hit half-time, lads. We've hit half-time. Thank God for that. A bit of relief. Hold on. Let me get my timer. Get the timer. I mean, honestly. Oh, dear. Huge says Tielemans and Dorgu look so bad. Agree and disagree. Agree. Tielemans, I think, looks terrible. And I'll be honest, guys, I didn't think he looked good against AC Milan either. I didn't see Tielemans' first match, the PSG one, because I wasn't here, so I didn't see it. So all I've seen is the AC Milan game and this. And everybody on the internet has been telling me, Tielemans is going to be the guy. Tielemans is a great signing. Tielemans is going to be your best defensive midfielder. Tielemans. Sorry, from what I have seen so far, he's not been very good. He's been quite slow. He's been quite poor. He's not defended very well. He's not been very good at the pass. I've not actually seen him be very good at anything so far, Tielemans. I've been thoroughly unimpressed with Tielemans. Santos is struggling today, but at least I've seen him be very, very good throughout the pre-season, so I know he can be. So far, to me, Tielemans does not look good. And I'm sick of people on the internet. Again, when I was on Footy Judge Mo last week, I said that Santos would be the starting one and that I thought Tielemans, when everybody was fit, might end up being a rotational player. And everybody laughed at me. I was told I was crazy. Tielemans was the best signing we've had. Of course he's going to be the starter. Sorry, lads. Based on what I'm seeing right now, Tielemans is a liability. Luke says, I saw him get nutmegged. Harold says, maybe the silver lining will be that this game makes them go and get Sander Berge. They're not getting Sander Berge. They're not getting any other midfielders. We've got the here we go for Baleba, which is 3 midfielders. We're not getting another midfielder. So we're definitely 100% not getting Sander Berge. we've got Santos, we've got Tielemans, and we're in the middle of getting Baleba, getting the name on the dotted line. So it's going to be a left back, if anything. Huge says it wasn't once, it was 3 times. I have to say, Tielemans looks dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And I'm not having this anymore. I didn't want to have a judgment because I was basing it off one match. I hadn't seen the PSG match. It's now 2 matches. He's slow. He doesn't read the game well. He conceded the foul that caused the second goal. A stupid, idiotic, nonsensical foul to concede the free kick. He's slow, which I don't mind if you're good at other things. I don't mind if you're not Speedy Gonzalez, if you're reading off the game is good. But I have yet to see Tielemans be really good at anything so far. I've yet to see him do anything where I've gone, oh, that's good. Santos has been doing that for games. So if he's a little off, cool. Santos looked actually a lot better with Mason Mount beside him. Obviously, Mason Mount is now injured. Is Tielemans making Santos worse? Because Santos was brilliant. He was a bit off in the AC Milan game where he played next to Tielemans, and today he's been a bit off where he's played next to Tielemans. Is Tielemans not only not being good himself, but making Santos worse? Because if that's the case, get his ass on the bench. Sorry, don't care. Gaz says Tielemans looks so off it today. Sorry, Harold. Let me see, what else are we saying? Yeah, huge. Bruno looks terrible. Terrible. He's another one. He looked brutal against AC Milan. Brutal. I would take Bruno off the pitch, put Shea Lacey on. Don't care if people don't like it. I would also, if Manu is actually anywhere fit, is Manu on the bench? I'd take half of them off. I can't believe I'm saying this. I would take Cunha off. Just do what we were doing in pre-season. Take Cunha and Bruno and Tielemans off. Because without them, we were drastically better. When we didn't have them. Since they've come back, we've fallen off a cliff. So I would be making 3 half-time subs and I would take off the 3 of them that have caused the problem. Palace says Tielemans, Heaven, Bruno, Shaw, Mazraoui have all been awful. I disagree with Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui has actually been an important part of a lot of the build-up play. I think him and Mbeumo have been linking up quite well. So I don't personally agree with the Mazraoui one. Tielemans, yes. Unfortunately, Heaven, yes. And as you all know, I adore Aiden Heaven. He's having a really bad match. Bruno, terrible. Shaw just hasn't been in the game, I think. Mazraoui, not so much for me. Rob, shout out to Rob with the super chat who says, I'm glad I'm not able to watch this shit show. The alarm bells rang for me against Milan. I hope Carrick isn't afraid to change things up. Absolutely agree. I agree with every single word of that. All of it, Rob. Yeah, alarm bells against Milan, and I hope Carrick is not afraid to change it up. Shout out to Rob. Thank you very much for that. Lucky says, Lou, 2 stupid goals. Why not? Why have the defence not stopped it? Huge says, even Manu looked unfit against AC Milan, so I can't imagine he can help either. I mean, you're probably right, Huge. You're probably right. Probably 100% correct. I mean, I just think Heaven looked really, really good when he had Mount beside him. Since Mount has got injured and Tielemans has played beside him, he's looked worse. So Tielemans not only looks bad himself, he looks like he's making Santos worse because the partnership. And we often say that, you know, we had Fred and McTominay, which one was worse? They brought the worst out in each other. You had Lindelof, Maguire. Separately, they both look better. Sometimes the combo doesn't work. And sorry, we know Santos is really good because we've seen it in the last games. Therefore, if you're bringing him down, you gotta go. But, let me see. Palace says, we're giving up so much space on both sides and they are bringing up the ball high super easily. Yeah. The Demonat says, these crosses are getting through. Have United even blocked one cross from getting through? Actually, I don't think so, no. No, I don't think so. Genuinely not. Let me see what else are you guys saying. Amin Gal says, Dorgu should never be a left winger. I disagree. I think Dorgu has actually been our most dangerous player on the pitch. He is, for me, now fair, there's a lot of people feel the same way you do, but for me, Dorgu has actually been one of the most dangerous players for United on the pitch. He's been going forward, he's been creating chances, he's been trying to get the ball in, he's been trying to score. I actually think of all the players on the pitch, Dorgu's looked okay compared to some of the others, personally, but I do know a lot of people feel the same way as you. What else have we got? All Boxed Up says, if United don't improve in the second half, the outcry will run deep even after the first match, whether right or wrong. I actually think that's when it should run deep, though. This is when we should be at our fittest, because we shouldn't be tired, because we're only back. This is when we have all our players fit. We shouldn't have injuries, even though we do, because we've Sesko out, who is our actual striker. But do you know what I mean? This is when we should be doing our best work. We are playing a newly promoted side in their first match back in the Premier League. This is exactly when the outcry should be, when the window's still open. What's the point in crying after the window's closed? We absolutely, this is when the outcry should be happening. Do you know what I mean? Let me see. Palace says this has been disastrous so far. Gaz says Tielemans looks so off it. We read that from Huge, that Bruno looks unfit. Let me go forward. Behind the dugouts, Kai is in the house, guys. Welcome to Kai, who says, where'd he go? I've lost him. Just popped in to say hello. What is going on? Don't know, Kai, that's the problem. Don't know what's going on. Gaz says, I see Rashi changing this shit show. Watch this space. Totally disagree, Gaz. If I'm honest with you, I totally disagree. And that's not even a slight on Rashford. Rashford doesn't play in the midfield, so he's not going to help Tielemans. He doesn't play in the defence, so he's not going to stop the crosses coming in. Like, I don't see where the main problems are. He doesn't play. If he was a midfielder, I'd be like, cools. But he's not. Do you know what I mean? So I actually don't see... He might make us better going in the attack, but I don't think he actually helps where the main problems are, personally. I know, Huge. It's crazy that we're saying we need Mount. But he genuinely... The Mount and Santos combo was fire. It was really, really, really good. So, yeah. Let me see. Everybody saying hi to Kai. Meltdown, that's what's going on. That's true. Yeah, we're melting down. We're melting down. Hello to Abdullah, who says, big up. He says, let me see, we need a centre-back and a left-back. Now, I've been talking about our centre-back since last season. Nobody wanted to listen to me. But I do think we need a left-back more. We need a left-back and we need a backup striker, because Cunha is not a backup striker. So we need a left-back and a backup striker. That's what we need. Let me see. Neil says, I am 69 years old and I can defend better than this shit show. Love it, Neil. Give him socks. Absolutely love that. That wee guy that scored for them, Ajay, this is his debut, by the way. Just putting that out there. Gaz says Rashi would be one of 2 to 3, so he would be part of it. Fairs. I don't know. I just don't even know who we can bring on. Kai says, didn't expect this one, not gonna lie. Kai, you will remember that I was a little nervous yesterday. I was a little hesitant when we were doing score predictions for this. You just never put your chest out as a Man United fan. Just don't do it. You're about to be burned. Right, hold on, let me turn my sound back on. Is Rashford actually coming on? No, they're just warming up, that's all. I was just seeing Rashford on my screen on his own with his jersey, like stripped off onto his kit. But he's warming up with one of the coaches. Huge says, we can't even get the ball in the final third. All we do is cross to our tiny midfielders. It's crazy. Yeah. We're not putting the ball in the box. We're just sending it backwards. All the way backwards. The final boss is here for it. The final boss is enjoying himself. Harold says, Rashford will prove himself worthy of his redemption this season. Do you know what my problem is? People are making it all about Rashford. That's what pees me off. It's not actually even about Rashford. Like, this season is about Man United. This season is, can Man United maintain or improve? Can Man United come back into the match against Hull? Can Man United? And all I keep hearing is Rashford. Rashford's the saviour. Rashford's redemption arc. Rashford. See, if I'm honest, like, that actually pees me off. He's the same as every other player. If he comes on and does well, I'll give him credit. If he comes on and does badly, I'll criticise him. But I'm not calling any player the saviour of this team. And it actually really pees me off. Why is it, he doesn't even want it to be made about him. It's not about him. If he comes on and does well, he'll get the credit. This season is not, can Marcus Rashford, have a redemption arc? This season is, can Man United actually even maintain third? It's not a one-man team squad club. It's not about one person. It's about Man United, not about Marcus Rashford. He wasn't even on the pitch and it was about Marcus Rashford. It just does my absolute nothing. He's like a new signing. Yeah, that'll be the next one. He is coming on. Oh, there's Michael Oliver. He must be one of the extra officials. He's coming on for Dorgu, I would imagine. I mean, it would be silly to put him anywhere else, unless he's coming on as a striker for Cunha. Who is he coming on for? They just won't tell me. I'm assuming Dorgu, but they've not told us. Do I like this kit, Luke? Yes, I do. It's lovely. Really nice. Will says, yeah, it's quite amusing how Rashford has gone from unwanted to saviour in 2 weeks. It's actually highly irritating. Really irritating. He's one player in a team. I hope he plays well, the same as I hope everyone else plays well. But if we win or lose, see if we win this and he plays his part the same as everyone else, and then everyone's like, oh, Rashford won it, Rashford and the comeback. Honestly. I can't. All right, Gaz, catch you later. Gaz is hoping for a better half. You and me both, Gaz. You and me both. Let me see. Prodigy says, as a neutral watching the game, United's midfielder getting out-muscled and losing every second ball. Absolutely, 100%, Prodigy. You are correct. Absolutely on the money. And no, they're on the attack already. When I say they, I mean Hull. Hull are on the attack already. Sorry, I forgot not everybody can see it. The thing is, I'm at the point now where if he stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. I just don't want the whole season to be about him. The season about the club and the team, not about a singular player, regardless of who that player is. It's about the team and the club. The kit is not banned, Harold. What they have to do, see the way this kit doesn't have Snapdragon written on it? For this Champions League, they have to have special ones that have the Snapdragon writing on it, so they're not banned. They just have to adjust them. What it is, in the Champions League, all of your kit sponsors, the sponsors have to have the same format. So because on all of the other kits, it has the Snapdragon logo plus the writing has to be added to the Snapdragon logo, and then that's it. They can wear them, no problem. Oh, the timer, yes. Good shout, Gus. Good shout. Right, where are we at now? Okay, that should be us about right. Yes, shout out Guess for reminding me, because I would not have remembered. Would not have remembered at all. Yes, lad, you're going to have to pull your wallet out. Two divvies. The colours are nice, Luke. I like it. It's a nice kit. And I really like Snapdragon as a sponsor because they don't mind changing the colour of the logo to match the kit. Like, Hull are just better than us. Luke Shaw has actually run back to get the ball. Well done. Centre forward to Rashford. He's going to run. Go on. Brought down. That's a free kick. He's won a free kick from Coyle, has Marcus Rashford. And it was a definite free kick, so there's no point in arguing. Good. Do you know what? I hope he scores a bloody hat-trick. Bruno's been woeful. What's he going to do with this? Oh, it's Shaw took it. Shaw took it quite well, but it was headed away because we had nobody in the box. Very good free kick. Wasted. Tielemans does well there to get the ball back to Mazraoui. Harold says, I feel we are taking over. Harold, I do hope you're right. Harry Maguire did well there to try and bring the ball down into the box. Do you know what the problem is? When we get the ball in the box, we don't have enough players in there to do anything with it. So we either have players in and then the ball doesn't go in the box, or we get the ball in the box and there's no players there to do anything with it. But we've got a corner here. Come on. Come on, get one back. No, headed away. Ollie McBurney headed the corner away, no bother. Yeah, wasted Wills. Absolutely wasted. Well, to be fair, it was defended well by McBurney. He's headed it away. He's done well there. There was another ball put in there by Cunha, but headed away again. Aiden Heaven tried to head it in. He sent it over the bar. Shem sending me a cup of tea. Thank you very much, Shem. I would love a cup of tea right now. But Boffman is not here. Boffman is out doing some hard labour, unlike me. So I've nobody to bring me a cup of tea now. So I have to just sit here. So thank you to Shem for sending me a cup of tea when nobody else will. Much appreciated. Ball sent forward, but their keeper has just come out and taken it, no bother. Yeah, Shem. Cup of tea is always the answer. Always the answer. No tea bringer in my house today, I guess. Maybe later on, but not at this time, no. Let me see. And I've gone from 12 points to 11 on my Fantasy Premier League because Lawman's conceded the goal. I've actually lost a point. I've dropped a spot, lads. It's actually gotten worse. This is terrible. Tom has overtaken Ollie by 1 point. Bear with me. Prodigy loves a cuppa as well. Mia also has no tea bringer. Well, Shem's brought one for everyone. Oh, come on. We need an early goal in this half. Just give us a bit of a lift. Oh, McBurney passed heaven there. Santos come back to try and help out with the defending. We've sent it forward and Bumo's got it. But of course, who's he going to give it to? Oh, Tielemans didn't realise what Bruno was going to do. Bruno left it for Tielemans. Tielemans didn't read it. Hull have got it back. Cut out by Luke Shaw. Sorry, no. Cut out by Santos, who gives it to Luke Shaw. Tielemans, I don't know. One of them cut it out. It's with Mazraoui now. Daz has got to go. Catch you later, Daz. Another, loose. We're just so bloody loose with the ball. What is wrong with us? Harry Maguire's going down the right wing, lads. This is the situation we're in. This is the situation we're in. We've lost it in the midfield. Again. Good God. Oh, dearie me. Tielemans is having an absolute stinker. Right, Rashford down the left. He's shown the overlap. He's tried to cut it in, and we've actually got a corner. That was good. Sean Rashford on the overlap. We've got a corner, lads. Let's see if we can not waste it. Bruno's gone out to take it. Huge says, has Tielemans made a pass this game? Every pass is horrendous. Not one that's reached its destination, I don't think, no. Not one that's reached its destination. He's been really bad. He's making Santos' life a lot harder. I'm not joking. I would genuinely have Shea Lacey on this pitch. That's good news, Harold. That's good news for you, 100%. Nothing came off that corner, by the way. Lawmans has had to come out and absolutely dig us out. Lawmans has had to come halfway to the halfway line to put the ball out of play because we are shite. Our goalkeeper has had to come halfway to the halfway line to kick the ball out of play because none of our players were going to be able to stop Crooks. It would have been a 1v1. Hull have got a throw. He's thrown it to Heaven, to be fair, who's hoofed it to the midfield, and Bruno's headed it down from Mazraoui, who's sent it out from Bumo. All boxed up says Hull have battle-hardened midfielders. Ball forward to Rashford, but Solakis got to it. So Lakis got to it. Shem says, do you think Bruno wants to leave or is upset that United were thinking about accepting those bids or just still fatigued from the World Cup? Do you know what? I've just had enough of Bruno. We're worse when he's in the team. And see, to be honest, he wanted to leave. He stayed because his wife wanted him to stay. He's after another new contract. He's on like 300k a week. He is on a massive contract. So when Saudi came in for him and he wanted to leave but his wife wanted to stay, we give him a massive pay increase and he stayed. Not because he wanted to, because his wife told him to and we give him more money. Now his deal is nearly up again. It's in negotiations currently and he wants more money. He wants another pay increase. See, to be honest, just let the sod go. I've had enough. I don't care. I don't care what he did last season. Last season's no good this season. And I see this every time his contract's up. I want another massive pay increase or suddenly there's links to him going somewhere else. Go somewhere else then. Cunha's out here on the left. Cunha's been shocking as well. He's barely been in the game at all. He's given it to Rashford, who's lost it. But Cunha's won it back. Who's laid it off to Bruno. Who's lost it. No, he's given it to Rashford. Apologies. He's given it to Rashford. Who's crossed it in, but he can't beat the first man. What game is Bruno playing? He's playing the give me more money or suddenly there'll be rumours about me leaving in the papers game. Oh my God. We are so bad. Lamans has got the ball. Will says Bruno was a ghost in the World Cup too. Well, the stories of him being linked to other clubs aren't coming from Man United. He's in negotiations for a new contract. He wants a pay increase. And all of a sudden, there's stories of him being linked to other clubs and other leagues. The exact same as what happened the last time he wanted a pay increase. Coincidence? I think not. Oh dear, not a fan of this at all. But yeah, Bruno did well last season. He got his record, he got his props. But I'm not having it. Every time he's coming to the end of a contract or wants a pay increase, there's links to him going somewhere else. So go somewhere else is my stance on it. Yeah, Harold says then he can go if that's what he's after, more money. What I will say, guys, Rashford has been very positive from he's come on. He's looked dangerous, he's trying to attack, and he's causing their defenders some thought. So I have to give him that. Prodigy says, Bruno can be good, but as a player, he is making everyone else worse. Not worth having that in the team. Especially not at the wage he wants, when he's already on massive money. Huge says, cancel Tielemans' contract right now. He looks like me after I've had a curry playing out there. I don't know how many more times I can say it more clearly. Before Cunha, Bruno and Tielemans came into the team, we were playing better football. Take them out of the team. Put Ahmad back in. Put Shea Lacey back in. They were playing better than what's currently on the pitch. Put them back on the pitch. You've broke what was working because of the name. You're playing the name over what's actually better for the team. Stupid. Shem says, so glad I'm not watching this game. Your commentary is much better than the game. I'd say it might be a little more colourful, Shem. Neil says, team game and the team is shocking. I agree. The team as a whole has been poor. Hull look the better team. We do not even look like getting one back, let alone two. Hull look better than us. I mean, that wasn't far over the bar for Hull. I think I'm going to have to revisit my season predictions. Because while I thought Coventry, even though they lost, I thought they looked all right yesterday. Hull looked better than Coventry did. They have a player down, and I'll be honest, I think he's actually genuinely sore or cramped. Sorry, I didn't realise I'd done that. Thanks, guys. So I read Prodigy's comment there. Carrick should have stuck with what he did last season. The thing is, they've just made a sub, by the way. Hull have just made a sub. They've taken off, I think, Ollie McBurney. But I don't think he should have stuck with what he did last season. I think that was not going to be, I think, something that could be held on to for a full season. But the way he's changed it, I believe, is incorrect. I'm not sure he will learn from it, Wills. That's kind of my concern. Ajayi, the goal scorer, the first goal scorer for them, has gone off as well. So they've made 2 subs and McNair has come on. McNair is a name I'd be familiar with. There you go. Paddy McNair, former Man United. The midfield is the worst part of our game, and he hasn't changed anything in the midfield. So Tielemans has been woeful. Bruno has been woeful. Santos has been okay, but not at his best. And we haven't made a single change in the midfield. The worst part of our game, and he hasn't touched it. And we're 65 minutes in. You know? Like, Rashford's done well from he's come on. Dorgu was nowhere near our biggest problem. So he's changed something that wasn't really what was broken. Cunha's struggled to get into the game. He's not changed that. And our midfield has been terrible, and he's not changed that. Dorgu, not as good as Rashford, but was doing okay, was certainly looking threatening. That's what he decided to change. Lads, I'm not being funny. Like, that's terrible decision making. What is he doing? Even if Rashford, as I said, scores a hat-trick, that's not the decision. Put Rashford on if you want to, but there's other changes he should have made. Rashford being the lone change, first of all, is the wrong decision. Second of all, puts pressure on Rashford, because you go, Rashford was put on and nothing changed. Yeah, because that wasn't where the problem was. Do you know what I mean? Prodigy said, Tielemans and Bruno is not in this game. Surely Carrick must see it. But he obviously doesn't. Because why would you not address the biggest problem first? If you're going to make substitutes, right, Sesko, Menu. Boom. He's taken off Santos. Jesus Christ of Almighty. He's changed. Oh, right. Okay. Tielemans is coming too. Right. Okay. But he's left Bruno on. Bruno, who has been stinky. Santos, who's actually been all right. He's off. Like, what are we doing, man? So Menu's on. Sesko's on. Santos is off. Tielemans is off. So Menu's going to go on where Tielemans was. Who's going to be beside Menu? Because Sesko's on to go up front. So who's moving back? Is he going to move Bruno back beside Menu? Is our midfield pivot going to be Bruno and Menu? Okay. I mean, that's a terrible idea, but okay, we'll see. I mean, he's addressed the problems in terms of Cunha up front wasn't working. We've put Sesko on. Tielemans was terrible. We've taken him off. So he has somewhat addressed the problems. I don't understand taking Santos off, though. Of them, he's been quite good. Hull have a player down. He's pointing to his ankle. He's going off. He's being substituted off. Coyle is being substituted off for Hull. Because Shaw went over to ask about it. And the referee pointed and said he'll have to go off. They're spraying something on his ankle, the pain dust. Prodigy says, I think Hull way will be an issue for teams, very physical team. Yeah, but they use it well. They're not like physical in the way like Everton is, or like the way Leeds can be, or the way, you know, they use their physicality well. They're not just outright brutes. Do you know what I mean? Not so far, anyway. Gaz says, well, that's 3 subs I wanted. Albeit, ideally wanted them at half-time. Rashford, Sesko and Menu. Come on now, United. A draw is still possible, but won't be easy. I genuinely, now maybe those changes will make a difference. They've not had a chance yet. Certainly the latest 2. But I don't even see us getting 1 back. And I'm not being like melodramatic. I don't see us looking dangerous. We've 20 minutes. And I don't feel confident. They've made 2 subs. So Coyle, who went down, has come off. And Stroud has come off. And they've sent on Drama and Miller. Will says, to be fair, conceding from those set pieces have made things look worse. No. We've looked terrible. They could have had more than 2. And the way that Tielemans conceded the free kick that led to the second goal, that's a bigger problem. How do you concede that free kick? That was honest. Words fail me for how terrible it was to concede that free kick. The first one, look, I can cope. Not really, because that was also terrible. We played really badly. I'm not giving them any excuse as well. So we've played really badly. Right, Luke Shaw. Out to Rashford. It was taken down. Ball was won back. Ref said it's not a foul. It looked all right, to be fair to me. Poor pass from the Hull player. Mazraoui's got it back. He has sent it to Sesko, who sends it back to Mazraoui so we can go forward. It's with Bruno. Don't lose it. who's giving it to Rashford, back to Bruno, out to Shaw on the left wing, who puts it in the box and nobody gets on the end of it. Oh, we've got it with Manu. It's back with Manu. Yeah, I agree, Gaz. All Boxed Up says Hull are good for the 2-goal lead, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. They've earned it. They've earned it. They've been good and we've been bad. Both things. Good, bad. I think the score is a fair reflection, and as I said, it could actually be even more. So, much as I would like to think we're better, we're not. I'm taking Bruno out of my FPL team, and I'm going to put Zolas in. Bruno's coming out. Not in here, they didn't. Not in here, Super JP. So I don't know who they are, but go put that comment in their chat. But nobody in here said it was only Coventry. Hull have got it in our 18-yard box, by the way, guys. They nearly had another one. They were this close to another one. Just wide. And again, where were our centre-backs? I saw in that, right, I saw Marcus Rashford trying to defend and Luke Shaw. I didn't see any of our centre-backs, though. Excellent work. Thank God he sent it wide because we were nowhere near it. Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, Bruno was sent it out to Rashford. Sent it back to Bruno, who's sent it into the stand. Yes. Looks like it. It looks like he has changed the formation. And Manu is on his own. I mean, I think Santos is more suited to be sitting deep on his own than Manu. Like, if you were going to... I would have just left... I was happy to take Tielemans off, but I would have just left Santos on. If that's what you were going to do. Hull are on the attack again. Mazraoui with the block. Super JP says United's midfield and defence look cooked. They are all over the place. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. It's hard to judge the forward line because they've had so little off the ball. The crosses have not been great, though. Gaz says one of those frustrating Bruno performances. Another one, yep. Mazraoui out to Mbeumo, who's took a shot straight over the top into the stand. It's going to be a rough season, isn't it? I know, it's one game. Blah, 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 blah. We're in for a long season. I agree with Rob. He's looked bad for more than this game. He's looked bad for quite a few games now. My impression of Bruno on the pitch is that he's quite a selfish player. He only thinks about what's good for Bruno. Off the pitch, he seems like a lovely person. On the pitch, he's just not for me. He's not. Mohammed says, banter aside, it's really disappointing from them. I expected a lot more from Man United. Yeah, I knew it wouldn't be an easy game. But Jesus Christ, I thought we could beat them. Prodigy says, I don't think the United players think they can come back into this. We don't look dangerous. I don't feel danger. Like, we are attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. But it doesn't feel dangerous. At any point have I looked at that and gone, oh, like we're on it. Not at all. We don't look like potent. We're attacking. How can you attack without urgency? We are continually attacking and it still doesn't feel like urgent. We're not playing like we're 2-0 down with just over 10 minutes to go. It looks like it's still 0-0. This looks like a friendly. Wills is feeling a bit more positive. Wills says there's still time and you're getting chances. Right, and Mbumo! Oh! The keeper has saved it. It's going to go for a corner. Mbumo should do better there. Sorry. Mbumo should do better there. Let me see it again. He's running through. He should do better there, Mbumo. I'll be honest, not for me. Thanks, Super JP. I appreciate it. I'm a bit grumpy. And Mbumo's taking the corner. He sent it to Maguire. Cunha's headed it. It's just ping-ponged about. And they've got it away. Harold says, I'm so disappointed in the performance. One thing is losing, but it's a very bad performance. Neil says it's going to be a hard, long season. Like, look, they are still all over us, pressing us, running faster. They still look more intense and more dangerous than we do. They won't let us more than a couple of seconds on the ball. They're 2-0 up. There's just over 10 minutes to go, and they are still showing more energy and more intensity than us. Dallo is coming for Mazraoui. Shea Lacey, come on, for Cunha. Sorry, why is Bruno still on the pitch, right? Why is Bruno not coming off for Shea Lacey? That's a joke. That's a joke. Why is Bruno still on the pitch? He's been shocking. The whole match, he's been shocking. I'm not having that. Now, Cunha hasn't had a very good match either. Why is Bruno Fernandes still on the pitch? He's been shite. Really terrible all match. He's added nothing. He's made multiple mistakes. He's lost the ball an unbelievable amount of times. And he's still on the pitch. Why? I do not want to see this season where Bruno plays every single minute, whether he's good or bad. No, thank you. Flossie, you're back. Like, look, Hull are attacking. We've made subs. Hull have started attacking. Gaz says, we haven't moved the ball fast enough. We haven't passed with enough precision. We definitely, I think, this shows we need more players. Just think we've got to add Champions League into the mix yet. That was a good ball in from Rashford. Sesko doesn't quite get it, but that was a good ball. It's nice to see Sesko on the pitch, I have to be honest. It's nice to see Sesko on the pitch. All boxed up. I've been holding out, trying not to say anything, trying to keep it PG, but no, I'm not having this. Another season where Bruno plays every single minute, whether he's good or bad. Couldn't care less if he wears the captain's armband. If he's not good, sub him off. It becomes detrimental to the team when you're playing a player who is having a bad match because his name is Bruno. Yeah, the awkward moment when Maguire looks better going forward than some of our attacking players. Agreed. I'd have played him. I'd have played him as a striker. You might have actually scored. Rob says Bruno was very good on occasion, but when he's bad, he's useless. Yeah, but that's the thing. On occasion. And it's less and less often. Like I said, well done last season. Good job. The season before he was shocking as well. The season before I'd have happily sold him to Saudi. I was disgusted when his wife wanted him to stay. When he wanted to go, I was happy to sell him. Last season he was very good. He's not off to the best start this season, is he? If he improves, I'll give him the credit, but he shouldn't be getting played just because of who he is. You have to earn it every match. Hull are so much better defending than us. I said I didn't think we'd get one back, and it's looking like we won't at the minute. Yeah, Mohammed, Hull have no fear. Who would be afraid of this? Gaz says, yep, Lou, he either no fear. He plays with no fear. I love it when he just takes control of the ball and thinks, F it. Me too. Me too. Just go for it. Rashford's done well there. Manu blocked. But it's just fallen to Hull. Guess is just waiting for the final whistle. I know the feeling. Mohammed says, Rashford being there isn't good for United. I know you guys don't want him loaned out again, but it's probably best because it's worse keeping him in the club. Well, I did feel like that, but I don't mind. He's been decent since he come on. He's not been a problem today. And I think some of the problem, now don't get me wrong, I didn't want him back at all. But the media circus isn't his fault. Maguire took a shot and it was on target. Go on, Maguire. Prodigy says Maguire's your best attacker. The thing is, Maguire, I believe, back in the day when he was a kid, was a striker. But there was too many strikers in the younger teams, and so he was made into a centre-back. But I think when he was a young kid, Harry Maguire was a striker, I believe. My understanding. I'm sure I saw him say that in an interview somewhere. Sub for Hull. Flossie says, newly promoted teams are always a tough game as they still play with the physicality of the championship. Yeah, well, Arsenal managed to do all right against newly promoted Coventry, who were also physical and who also played well and who also played fast attacking football. We should be beating Hull. Yes, Hull have played very, very well. I just refuse to give United an excuse. We should be better than Hull. We should be better than Coventry. We should be better than Ipswich. We should be better than Everton and Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. We should be better than Newcastle. We should be better than Leeds. Man United should be, and they're not. So I'm just not giving them any more excuses. Get better. That's it. Get better or sod off. I've had enough now. Ridiculous carry on. I've got all excited for this season. I'm not going to tolerate this. Be better, do better. That's the end of it. Behind the dugouts, it would concern me the amount of times your centre-back has the ball in the final third and trying to attack the goal. That is the least concerning part of today, Kai, because he can actually score. He can actually score. That's the least concerning part of today. I mean, I get what you're saying, but that is actually bottom of my list of worries after today. Rashford, there's Maguire, go on. Nearly. He's nearly got it through there, so he has. Go on, Shaw. Into the box. Straight at the keeper. Yeah. So frustrating, says Gaz, seeing Hull so comfortable against us. They don't even look like they've broke a sweat. Hull look like they've got another gear, lads. Hull look like they've another gear. They don't look like they're out of second gear, lads. This is our life now. This is our life. Hull have not had to get out of second gear to beat us 2-0. Dallo, well done, Dallo. That was really good defending by Dallo. Totally unexpected. That was very well done. Neil says there's no excuses. Gaz says credit to Hull. Absolutely, they've been fantastic. Yeah. Disappointed in United though. Very lacklustre. Yeah, Hull have been brilliant. Take absolutely nothing away from Hull. They've been very good. And they've certainly not overexerted themselves. They've just been very good. United, on the other hand, they should hang their heads in shame. All of them. Hull are second in the Premier League. Love it. Do you know what? I hate that my team is losing. I'm actually fuming. I love that Hull are second in the Premier League. Ollie says, poor performance. Everyone looks a bit off it. Agreed. There's nobody that I would turn around and say they've had a good match today. None of them. Some have looked worse than others, but yeah, Goretzka is on a free, I believe. He was linked to them yesterday, Mia. A story came out about Leon Goretzka linked to Aston Villa yesterday on a free transfer. So, yeah, that's not crazy. Yeah, Kai, that's exactly what I said. We all put Hull, all of us put Hull 20th. I think we're wrong, guys. I actually think Hull might stay up now. I'm putting Nottingham Forest in the bottom. I'm swapping Nottingham Forest and Hull. I think Sunderland might finish 20th now. Hull challenging for the title. Love it. Who do United play next? I think we've Ipswich next. I think it's Ipswich or Coventry. It's one of the other promoted sides. United going down. We'll not get relegated. We could go down into 10th or something though. That just wouldn't astound me. I will genuinely be more surprised if we actually maintain third. Sorry, we were trying to attack there. We get the ball into their box and then it's like we've never seen a football or a goal before. We get the ball into their box and then just utter panic. It's true. Not good if it's Ipswich. You've got them doing wonders. Yeah, maybe I just picked the wrong one. Maybe Ipswich is going to go down and Hull are going to finish in 13th. Maybe I just picked the wrong promoted side. Well, Gaz, yesterday Kai and I did our predictions. We did our prediction show yesterday. So I reckon Sunderland, and I've put Crystal Palace, and I've put Hull. I'm now replacing Hull with Nottingham Forest. I've all three of the promoted teams to stay up. Mia says Everton, hopefully. Love it. Do you know what? If Everton got Liam Delap and then got relegated, that would make me laugh. He wouldn't come to United because we didn't have Champions League football. If he goes to Everton and gets relegated 2 seasons later, I'd wet myself. Not because of Everton, just because of Liam Delap. That would properly make me giggle. Hull do, I agree, Prodigy. Hull look better than Coventry, and that's even taking into account that United are so much worse than Arsenal. Hull do look better than Coventry. I'll give you that. Oh, Wills, we told you the drama was covered yesterday. You have to listen to Lou and Kai, we know things. Not all the things, but we know things. Guys, I said before half time, I didn't think we were going to get a goal back. Unfortunately, I appear to be correct. I don't want Liam Delap. No, thank you. Harry Maguire is playing in midfield right now. Manu is playing at centre-back with Aidan Heaven, and Harry Maguire is playing further up the pitch. Just so you know that. He's not running up and down. Aidan Heaven and Cobby Manu are the centre-backs right now. Harry Maguire is in the box. The other box. Just so you all know that. Harry Maguire was the furthest player forward there. Cobby Manu's at centre-back. We've got a back three, really. We've got Heaven's just gone down. Heaven has just gone down. No, he's back up. He's all right. He's back up. Right, no, sorry. So we have Shaw, Heaven, Manu, and Dallow. That's our current back line. I think Harry Maguire I think we're playing up front two right now. I genuinely think Harry Maguire is playing in a front two with Sesko right now. Where is he after going? They keep showing me the bloody crowd. I think Aidan Heaven has a wee bit of cramp. But he's alright. Prodigy wants to scam Forest for Delap. Yeah, as you can see, Harry Maguire has not moved back. He's positionally been moved to the front. He's not moving back. So it's not in an attacking phase he's forward and then he's coming back. Oh no, there he is. Sorry, there he is. Yes, Sareda, 93, nearly 94 already. I'm disappointed but not surprised. There he is, Harry Maguire, up beside Benjamin Sesko. Love that. Love that. That's brilliant because he could genuinely score. Well done, Dallow. Dallow's done well since he's come on. Quite impressed by him. He's done really well defensively and winning the ball back. Good job, Dallow. Bruno. Oh, okay, no, he's got it to Maguire. That was poor. That was poor from Maguire. All Boxed Up says it's because the crowd are singing. No, I know, but I want to see the football. It's the same at the World Cup. I don't even really care about seeing the United fans, if I'm honest with you. I'd rather just see the football. I can hear them. I don't need to see them too. 6 minutes extra time, Sareda. 6 minutes extra time, so it's nearly all gone. John says, neutral here. How you haven't upgraded your defence baffles me. Well, our club decided they were going to upgrade our team in phases. We were going to do our attack last summer and our midfield this summer and our defence next summer. And they just don't seem to have grasped the concept that that's not how football works. Also, we needed about 7 players and we've bought 3. So we're just a bit stupid, basically. But, yes. You've not said anything unfair. We're just really thick. 2-0. Game's done. Time's up. Hull absolutely played Manchester United off the park. 100% absolutely deserved to win 2-0. Probably could have won by a few more. Dross in the midfield. Dross. Cunha struggled to get in the game. Bruno was terrible. Tielemans, terrible. We absolutely 100% deserve to lose that match. Well done, Man United. Off to a really good start to the season. Guys, I'm ending the stream. I'm going to be back later with another one. This is going to redirect you. We are doing the match. I think it's... What time is the match later today? 5:30? After the 3 o'clocks. It'll redirect you anyway. I think it's 5:30. Yeah, Brentford and Spurs. We're going to be doing that later on, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me company, helping me not lose my absolute mind. Thank you very much to all of our wonderful super chatters. We had All Boxed Up and Rob. We had Patrick, Rob again, Shem. Thank you all for being sensational. Thank you all for the wonderful company. I will see you all later. Hopefully I can enjoy later on's match.